Empire Bakery, located conveniently off of 220 in Rocky Mount, Virginia, is growing and looking for new associates on every shift. Full-time positions available consisting of 40-plus hours a week and a part-time shift available 9 to 2, Monday through Friday. Empire Bakery offers competitive pay starting at $13 an hour for production associates, an overtime rate of $19.50 per hour for hours over 40. Empire Bakery is a climate-controlled facility, and benefits offered included health insurance, dental, vision, 401k, and a generous time-off policy. Come join the sweet team. Visit empirebakery.com/careers. Empire Bakery Commissary, 515 Weaver Street, Rocky Mount, Virginia.
Hello, everyone, and happy Tuesday. Thanks so much for checking us out here on BTW21. I'm Dustin Staples with your forecast. Hope you're doing well today and managing to stay cool. It is a lot hotter than it was yesterday. It's because we are seeing an uptick in the humidity level. Basically, the amount of moisture that is available in the atmosphere gives us this dew point factor, what it feels like temperature, feeling more like the upper 60s, which is very muggy in the dew points, but it's been feeling more like the 90s for the last couple of days or so. It does look to continue on each and every day this afternoon, but as promised to you, I do have another fun fact for you in the weather world, so I'm not repeating myself each and every day. If you've recalled last year about this time, we talked about the Saharan dust. You've heard about it in the national level. They briefly mentioned it because it's pretty interesting, not because it's not so uncommon, because we actually do get this every year, but over last year, 2020, where it was just so it was so big, it pretty much a whole plume took up the whole western part of the Atlantic Ocean, which was pretty nice because it kept tropical levels down, which, as you see here, is one of the facts. It keeps the Atlantic very quiet. So if you have any plans to go to the beach over the next couple of days, go ahead and make them and go out for. I'll have your beach forecast coming for you on Thursday, and I'll publish it again on Friday for you if you missed it as well. Again, that Saharan dust, not really much of a causing an issue right now, but again, it creates some beautiful sunrises and sunsets, which is the benefit of it. And again, so if you're getting up early in the morning, so those sunrises looking more orange, red, pink light, that is because a little bit of that dust is in the atmosphere. And the downside of this, if you do suffer from breathing quality issues, you may experience something. And also the pollen too, what happens with that, it increases your levels of having more of a difficult breathing if you have more of a sensitive group. But a lot of times we are not in that higher category at this point with the with the Saharan dust. There we go, getting words out there for you, where it's not going to cause so much of an impact. Mostly the southern states along the Gulf Coast between Texas, Florida, as well as even Georgia and South Carolina will be seeing most of any impacts, as well as Cuba, the Dominican Republic, and those areas along there. So that's something to keep in mind. Pretty interesting to always see and experience that as well. Beautiful sunrises and sunsets are always the key. Hey, here's our forecast for us. Back to a mix of sun and clouds. Tonight, temperature is still warm and humid. So if you do have any plans to be out this evening, do be mindful of the humidity and the high heat index values as well. Again, our dew points will remaining in the mid-60s early tomorrow morning. So another muggy start to the day. If you do areas that do see any fog, again, likely the same scenario right along those riverfronts as well. Tomorrow, we're seeing a lot better chance of rain and possibly later in the afternoon. It does seem like that temperature is relatively warm for this time. Well, pretty much average, I guess I should say, but it's still hot to say the least. And just keep that in mind. Sunblock and a hat, some type of formation to keep yourself from getting sunburned. Remember, SPF of 15 or higher, or 30 even, is the recommended use for doctors. Of course, the higher the SPF is, the better chances of you keeping yourself protected. So just keep that in mind. Obviously, some things can also, if you're using umbrellas outdoors around a patio setting, that's even much better too. So just keep all that in mind. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Look after yourself and your pets too. Never leave anybody in a hot vehicle. We tell you this stuff every year. Sound like a broken record, but it's a must do, because unfortunately these things do happen. We do result in some deaths and fatalities due to people leaving things in hot vehicles or leaving them in the hot with no water. So anyway, I want you to enjoy your evening. Remember to please enjoy the summer. I'm not here to be a Debbie Downer or whatever you want to call me, but I'm here to keep you informative, but also stay safe at the same time. I'll have much more coming up tomorrow, and stay tuned for another fun fact. Who knows what it might be.
Empire Bakery, located conveniently off of 220 in Rocky Mount, Virginia, is growing and looking for new associates on every shift. Full-time positions available consisting of 40-plus hours a week and a part-time shift available 9 to 2, Monday through Friday. Empire Bakery offers competitive pay starting at $13 an hour for production associates, an overtime rate of $19.50 per hour for hours over 40. Empire Bakery is a climate-controlled facility, and benefits offered included health insurance, dental, vision, 401k, and a generous time-off policy. Come join the sweet team. Visit empirebakery.com/careers. Empire Bakery Commissary, 515 Weaver Street, Rocky Mount, Virginia.